The driver of the 18-wheeler that led Harris County deputies on a 45-minute, 5-mile-per-hour chase is now suing the sheriff's office and the county after his charges were dropped. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle has the latest, including some new claims from the man's attorney. Sherman.
Yeah, it was a wild story. If you remember, it looked like a bizarre police chase, an 18-wheeler crawling down the freeway. But what happened after deputies surrounded that truck, that sparked the federal lawsuit. Well, tonight, the driver's attorney says this wasn't a crime at all, but just a medical emergency. A dramatic scene on the East Freeway in December of 2023 when deputies say they found an 18-wheeler blocking lanes. When they approached, the truck began moving slowly, never faster than 5 miles an hour, for 45 minutes. It was removed from the rig after being asked repeatedly to get out for hours.
We're in lane number 2. We're still traveling about 4 to 5 miles an hour.
The driver, Trinidad Cutshaw, after being hospitalized for injuries, was indicted on a felony evading arrest charge. Prosecutors later dropped that charge. His attorney, Garrett Gibbons, says medical records prove Cutshaw was suffering from septic shock caused by COVID, leaving him disoriented, not dangerous.
And over 100 SWAT members decided that it was a good idea to shoot him with rubber bullets, deploy tear gas, rip him to shreds with German Shepherds, and punch him repeatedly in the back of the skull until the point of unconsciousness.
The federal lawsuit claims excessive force by 13 deputies, alleging Cutshaw was mauled, beaten, and left with permanent nerve damage.
All they had to do was isolate the perceived threat, even though there was none. All they had to do was cuff the poor guy, and then they would have realized something was wrong.
A federal judge rejected the county's motion to dismiss, and the case is now before the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans. Gibbons believes it could end up before the U.S. Supreme Court. They're seeking over $1 million in damages for what Gibbons calls deplorable conduct by deputies. Well, we reached out to the sheriff's office for comment. We're waiting to hear back tonight. The federal appeals court could decide whether the case sets new limits on law enforcement use of force. Anthony?
Yeah, we're going to watch that one closely. Sherman, thank you so much.